Well, make no mistake, a trip to a trampoline park, well, it can be dangerous.
Is enough being done to keep kids and other customers safe in the parks? With the parks growing in popularity, Matt Gephardt went undercover to find out. Matt, you found a big spike in injuries.
Yeah, that's right, Shauna and Mark, we did. According to the American Academy of Pediatrics, the numbers of emergency room visits went from 581 in 2010 way up to 6,932 just 4 years later. Every single one of those people injured likely had to sign a form saying they would not sue, even if the park did not do enough to prevent their injury.
It was supposed to be an hour of fun.
I went to my coworker's daughter's birthday at a trampoline park.
24-year-old Mackenzie Benyon landed on what looked to her like a trampoline, but it was a hard surface that did not budge.
First thing I remember is I just couldn't breathe.
The impact shattered Mackenzie's back, turning the day of fun into a lifetime of pain.
Life was just so normal. I never had back pain. I never had chronic pain or anything. And then just one Sunday at a birthday party, it's all changed.
So what is done to keep jumpers safe? We went to see for ourselves undercover.
What size shoe does she wear?
Visiting 4 different parks along the Wasatch Front.
Did you get yourself fun?
Great, thank you.
You're welcome.
At each, we saw many signs warning of the risks. And at each, we saw employees monitoring the park, presumably looking out for danger. Though at one of the larger parks, we only saw 2 people walking together in a room packed with well more than 100 jumpers by our count.
For your safety and others, please always follow.
And before even being allowed to enter the facility, each had a safety video that we were instructed to watch. And at each, we were told to sign a waiver. The waivers were long and in legalese, but all basically said the same thing. You might get hurt. If you do, you promise not to sue.
The waivers basically, I feel, are used as a smokescreen to keep people from bringing lawsuits.
I took my observations to lawyer Bill Rawlings. His firm specializes in cases involving people injured at trampoline parks, and he was also a college gymnast.
Should people be worried going to trampoline parks?
I think they should. Personally, I think trampolines are inherently dangerous. I really believe that.
Oh, the adult is on the minors.
He says if you can prove that a trampoline park was negligent, you can get around the waivers. But we also found the waivers can give trampoline parks ammunition to fight back. According to court records, a young woman is attempting to sue an Orem trampoline park after she broke her ankle after she fell into a drop pit that did not have sufficient material. The business responded by countersuing her, saying that she promised not to sue. I reached out to each of the trampoline parks that I visited undercover. Only one responded. In a statement, Lowe's Extreme Air Sports in Provo insists that the waivers are not about protecting the business, but rather their customers. Quote, "Our main purpose for having our patrons sign a liability release waiver is to inform the participants of the potential for serious injury. Safety is our #1 priority," the company president wrote, adding that, quote, "Part of safety is also educating the participants and making sure our staff is thoroughly trained on how to maintain our safety standards." To be clear, Lowe's is not the business that is countersuing, nor is it the place that Mackenzie was hurt.
I know it seems all fun and games.
As for Mackenzie, she is currently working with Rawlings and says she may indeed try to sue the park where she was hurt.
Serious things can happen.
Yeah, most states we found do not regulate trampoline parks, but Utah may soon be one that does. There is a bill currently working its way through the legislature that would force trampoline parks to undergo inspections and also report injuries.
So I've been to many birthday parties at those places, my sons have, and you sign these waivers. I mean, they're 5 pages long. And you get the distinct feeling that you're definitely covering them.
They're thick, they're done online. Of the 5 parks we reached out to, the only one that responded, Lowe's, told us that they put all that language in there to make sure people really understand the risks.
And there are risks.
There absolutely are
Judging
risks.
by the couple hundred injuries going up to like 6,000 injuries in just a matter of years.
Like with any sport, there are definitely risks.
All right, Matt, thanks.